the central defensive pair, whilst Gideon Mensah, who made Daniel James look like prime Ronaldo in the game against Wolves, will get to the nod over Baba Abdul Rahman. In midfield, in the absence of Thomas third party midfield general Caleb Jerenchi and Elisha Owusu, have been tasked to make sure that our midfield will be solid as rock. Ernest Nyama and Antoine Semenyo will be playing as the two wingers, whilst Kamaldeen Sulemana will be operating from that number 10 position, and captain and Ghana's top scorer in the World Cup qualifiers, Jordan Ayew, will be making the attack, and that is Ghana's starting 11. Let me know your predictions in the comment section. As usual, I have Harry Lord in studio and Isaac Asempa and Andrews Edungwa. Ike, I'm going to start with you on this one. This is Ghana's lineup for the big game today.
Yes, it's not the kind of lineup that most expected, let's say, 3 months to the World Cup. This is not a lineup we expected. That in our first game at the World Cup, we were going to have this lineup. No one dreamt of it. We had some issues in the team, most of them being injuries. So we had Salisu out, last minute we had Jiku out, we had Kudus out. These are players who would have started no matter what in the team, but they are out due to injuries. So we are short in some aspects of the game. But I got some hope when we played against Wales in our last friendly. The partnership of Jonas Ajete and then Jerome Opoku was very good, irrespective of what whoever says. I personally think it was a very good game. They had a very, very good game. We didn't expect them to play this well, but they played well. So we have no options now. You can talk about Momin. Momin has also been out for a very long time due to injury. Yeah. So you cannot throw him into a game like this. In fact,
he played 3 games all season.
Yes. And it's been down to injuries for him. He's a very good player. So I believe that though we are short, this is the best that we can present. There's not much you can do. See, we can talk about Inaki starting. We can see it is easy for people to say, and I've seen on social media, it's all over. Oh, is this the lineup? Why is the coach starting this lineup? So I've asked a couple of people. So who should have started ahead of who? I'm waiting for responses. It is easy to say that Inaki should start. This should start. But we've seen them at tournaments before. We've seen them play for Ghana before. The coach is a new coach. Let's suppose that he doesn't know anyone. He will throw his dice and his cards based on what he sees at training. And those who can offer him the best result that he can get. And so for me, all these players, at one point or the other, have proven to be very good players. Including Kamaldeen. In fact, he's the one who's getting the stakes today. Who don't understand why he started. But at some point in his career, and we're having some conversation of when he was at Norgeland, and was not playing as a winger, but was playing as a 10. That was even before Kudus. I think it was after Kudus left.
Yes.
So he came after Kudus left. So he came to take Kudus 10. And he was brilliant. When I saw him, I said, no, this boy is a Ghanaian. Then from there, we also Rene, what hampered his
injuries?
Well, the injuries that he got, even with that, he still got a deal to to England based on the quality that he has. I'm only hoping that he gets his form in this particular game. Nyama, we all know that he's played just some 30-something minutes, 34 or so minutes the whole of the season.
But in that game against Wales,
who would have noticed that this is a player who has played just 34 games? Quality is quality. See, in was it 2002? Ronaldo, Luis Nazario da Lima. Was it 2002?
Yeah, 2002. He was virtually
out of throughout the season.
Yes.
But he came to the World Cup and was brilliant. So we know the quality. Antoine Semenyo, we know what is done for Bournemouth and Manchester City. He just needs to bring it to the table. That is all. And for me, I have absolutely believe in our team, in our players. I know that individually they are good players. Caleb Irenchi today is playing at his favorite position. He's been played out of position in the Black Stars for a very long time. And even with that, he's been casually good. But we all know, and those who have followed him, and all of us have followed Caleb Irenchi at Norgeland. And we know how good he is when he's playing in central midfield. And people have likened his rise to the likes of Michael Essien. If you look at how he plays, fearless, bold, passing, confidence, ball retention. So today he has the opportunity to play in his favorite role. And sometimes we say that some misfortunes are blessings in disguise. Partey is not available. Probably could be a blessing in disguise for Caleb Renchi to prove that indeed he can be a perfect partnership with Thomas Partey going forward. Or Elisha also can also have a very good game and we'll be excited about how it goes. For me, I don't think that there is too much to choose in our team. Inaki and Co are experienced and they can come in the second half. You don't always have to start all your best players.
Yeah. So
I feel that it is a balanced team. And if the boys are hungry enough, it will not be an easy game. In fact, in our last, I think 6 games, we've lost 5 and we've drawn only 1.
In fact, in 2026, we've gotten only 1 point in all the games we played. If you extend it to November 2, 1 point in our 7 games.
Yes. So we lost to Japan, lost to South Korea, we lost to Mexico, we lost to Germany, we lost to Austria. And then gracefully we got to that point from a game that we should have won against Wales. So, and I don't know, but after the Wales game, several Ghanaians have started having confidence in the team.
Yeah.
So now there's that energy. I can see the energy. People believe that this is a team that can get some results for us. It will not be a walk in the park. That is one thing people should know. Look, Panama are 34th on the FIFA ranking. And if you see the games that they've played, even Brazil beat them recently 6-2 or so.
Yes, 6-2.
But it was not, at least they got 2 goals. At least they got 2 goals in that game. So to think that it will be a walk, a lot of people think, oh, Panama, it will be a walk in the park. You forgot to play against Nicaragua.
And we struggled to beat them 1.
We played against Nicaragua. And it was a hell of a time for the Black Stars.
It's the reason why I lost hope in the South Africans when they failed to beat Nicaragua in the pre-match, in the pre-World Cup games. That was when I knew they were. And let us not also forget
South Africa
that
twice.
They played 2 games.
Panama.
They drew 1 and then they beat them 1.
Yes.
Panama scored them.
No, yes. So I'm saying that Panama, they played against South Africa 2 pre-World Cup games. Yes. They drew 1-1, and then I think 3 days later they beat them 2-1.
Yes.
And this is a team that beat America 2-1 in the CONCACAF Cup final.
Beat Jamaica 4-1.
Yes. So it is not. Yes. So let's. I'll get your bites on the lineups, but Coach Thomas Christensen from Spain is the head coach of Panama. Let's look at the lineup. He's also going for a 4-4-2 formation. Goalkeeper Mosquera. Yes, goalkeeper Mosquera, Orlando Mosquera. You have their back line of Andres Andrade, Cordoba Jose, Ramos Giovanni, and also their right back is called Caesar Blackman. In midfield, they have Michael Murillo. He's the one who has been talking plenty ahead of this game. And they have Carlos Harvey, Christian Martinez, Puma Rodriguez. Yes, so Puma Rodriguez. In attack, they have Cecilio Westerman, and also their leading goal scorer is Joao Basinas. So this is Panama's lineup. So let me give it to you, Harry.
Thank you, Joel. I think I'm privileged to be part of this panel once again. And I want to applaud the Ghana Rep team for this broadcast so far. Now, this Panama team that a lot of Ghanaians have written off is a team that is making history. Let's not forget that this is a team that qualified without losing a game in their qualification stage. And so we shouldn't just write them off. When you come to their attacking prowess, there are 2 top men, Waterman and then Basinas. They've scored 6 goals among them, which is very bad, but we cannot write them off. 3 goals each. Now, when you look at their defensive prowess, Panama in their last games, when they are playing against average teams, they don't concede more than 2 goals. When they played Brazil, they conceded 6. But average teams like Guatemala, Bosnia, and other teams, they don't concede more than 2 goals. Interestingly, Panama, in games that they've scored 2+ goals, or they've scored goals from 72nd minute or 75th minute upwards, most of their goals, some comes in last minute, 80 plus, some 75 plus. But Ghana, we have that problem. And so this is a team that is coming to make history. This is their second World Cup that they've come to. And this is their first official mission at the World Cup. And for me, I'm looking forward to this exciting game. Let's not forget that they are ranked ahead of Ghana, 34th and then 73rd, which means even 2 portions of their ranking, Ghana will still not find themselves closer to Panama. And so it's a team that Ghana shouldn't write off. Now, let's go to this Blaster team. Like my brother said, this is a lineup that we didn't expect. If you told me maybe 3 months ago that you have some of these players playing, well, I would have doubted you, but that's what nature gave us. On the issue of Benjamin Asare and then the comparison with Sami Ajayi, I think Atizigi has been imposed for us for some time now. Hence, Benjamin coming in was as a result of his performance at club level that drew the attention of the coach to him. And so I don't think that it is a Sami Ajayi-like issue with Richard Kingston, where he played the qualifiers and then he was dropped. But Atizigi was constantly there. For me, I've always been a fan of Atizigi, that he should be the one to be imposed for us. I for no reason am I convinced that Benjamin Asare is better than Atizigi. Well, people might have their own statistics that, okay, the guy was imposed and then he kept this clean sheet. But when you look at the save rate of Atizigi at club level, he deserves to be imposed for Black Stars. And so, yes, for the fan of a local league, wanting a local player to be in the squad, I think I will have to support the fact that Benjamin Asare should be in the squad. But then if you ask me, plainly, I will tell you that Atizigi should be the man imposed. Now, let's go to the top strikers. Like I mentioned earlier, Panama, their top 2 strikers, Waterman and then the other guy, they have 6 goals among them. Jordan alone is having 6 goals last season. When you look at Jordan's goals, and then you look at Semenyo, who had 20 goals last season, I think our attacking prowess should be ahead. Hence, we shouldn't even panic, because the quality we have in our team shouldn't be something that we should compromise. I think that is the reason why Ghanaians are optimistic that this Panama team here, we should be able to score them. And if you don't score them, definitely we know that our World Cup hopes are dented. And so, for me, I'm not writing off the Panama team, but the quality we have in the Black Stars team should be a quality enough to score this Panama team. Not just a single goal, but at least we should be in a good position to have 3 points and a number of goals that can sustain the team when we move forward, and then we need to use goals as a bait to, bail us. So, Ghanaians should be optimistic, they should be hopeful, but then let's not be complacent that no, as for Panama there, this is a team that scored Bosnia 4-2. This is a team that scored South Africa. And this is a team that Mexico was able to score only 1. And then Mexico scored us 2. And so when you look at the pairings,
they scored against, yes,
well,
our team B.
Well, that is what you are going to see. But
how many of those players are in the team?
Only I think 1.
But it's a fact that they scored Ghana. Let's just
but it is also a fact that it is a team B. So if this team,
it's not on paper that it's team B. It's on paper that Ghanaian lost.
It's a team B. But
Mexico.
But okay, I get you. Let us not.
Yes, and so a South African side that we even struggle to beat. Honestly, we struggle to beat South Africa. And so if Panama is scoring them, well, we don't know the players that South Africa forwarded. But it should be a concern to us that, okay, if that is what is happening, then we should tighten our belt. Our defensive progress, we are not that much compact, and we always lose focus getting to the end of the game. So for me, I think we need to look at that. Getting to the end of the game, we need to stay focused and stay alert so that we don't concede goals at those times.
All right, Andrew, let me bring you in.
Yes, I think that, yes, my colleagues have said it all. But with the men we've paraded for this game tonight, I think that, like he said, this is, if not the best, but the one that we can parade now for the tournament. So I think that all in all, they should just go out and do their best. Yes, Semenyo has been good with Manchester City. From Bournemouth to Manchester City, has done so much for Manchester City in terms of attack and also in terms of his goal scoring ability, and also how he surges on when he's with the ball and how he attacks players from the field of play. So I think that, yes, in all, Ghanaians will be watching how Semenyo will replicate the form from Manchester City and Bournemouth to the national team. That is what people have been talking about, that he does so well at the club level, but when it comes to the national team, he's not able to perform so much. So we are looking at how he's able to replicate that form that he had with Manchester City in the national team. Yes, Jordan will be leading the attack. We want to see how he's able to hold on to the field or hold on to the ball, see players who are in positions that can make impact in the game. Then we will see how best they can give us a good game. I am sure this is going to be the first time Panama and Ghana are meeting on the world stage. So it's going to be one of the best, how do you call it, attempts for both teams. They would want to win and secure a spot in the next stage, because they know well that, yes, England has beaten Croatia. So all of them coming out to play are very eager to get a goal. And to me, my ideology is simple. Somebody you can beat, if you allow the person to get a first bite, it's difficult for you to come back, because you are eager to equalize, and it means that you are going to open up and they will come at you. So if Ghana is able to get the first goal, then it means that Panama will have to come all out at us. Then we also have spaces with their back line, then try to position ourselves and get another goal. Yes, we are talking about Atizigi and Benjamin Asare. Yes, many would have wished for Benjamin to start, but I think that it's a coach's decision. So we should just all rally behind Atizigi. To me, I think that Atizigi should be able to communicate properly. You should be vocal at the back, because that is you. You are the man, you are the last man. You see everything that the players don't see. So if you are not able to point out certain things to them, then it will come back for you to save the nation. And if you're not able to do that, then they'll call you out. And yes, Suleimana, I just want to see how they are able to replicate that their form they had with their clubs to the national level. And it's going to be very, very, very a good game. Caleb Joenchi playing in the middle. When he came on against Wales, we saw how he managed to press on with his pacey attack that led to he getting the goal. Yes, I can see our very own Professor Nana Jenopoko Ajiman in the shots. That is going to be a morale booster for the boys.
Okay, so on that, if we can get the projection on the screen, so these are the VIPs at the BMO field in Toronto for Ghana's game against Mexico. So if we can get it for the audience to see on the side. So 2-4 or set to 2, the second, the Asante is there. Professor Jenana Opoku Ajima, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Alban Kingsford Babin, the Speaker of Parliament. Paul Bafo Boni, the Chief Justice. Alex Sebefia, Chief of Staff, Office of the Vice President. Kofi Idi Adams, the Minister of Youth, Minister of Sports and Recreation. Samuel Ofosu Ampofu, the former NDC National Chairman, and he's also at the Office of the Vice President. Samuel Osekufo, legend. Baby Jet Asamojan, our baby legend. Justice Enim Yabua, Deputy Chairman, FIFA Ethics Committee, and also the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Others, we also have Dora Francisca Edu Bunado. He is the Ghana High Commissioner to Canada. And then Anthony Mackie. He's an American actor. For those who want to know, he's the new Captain America. So these are the powered all-star delegation at the BMO Stadium for Ghana's game against Comoros. Now we have some few minutes left, so I will want to read some predictions here. The predictions are coming. Yes, the predictions are coming very, very well. So Bismarck Dazi says Ghana all the way. Bismarck Dazi says Ghana all the way. But I want to repeat that after the first 45 minutes, we are going to pick calls. And Ghanaians or people who are watching us from outside Ghana, you can join us via the Zoom link we'll produce on the screen so that we call. So don't forget that after the first 45 minutes, we are going to, take phone calls. You have to tell us, the first 45 minutes and all that. So don't forget. So tell a friend to tell a friend. We are 4,000 and counting. And also, yes, somebody says, give us the screen, please. We can't do that. We cannot do that. And Gamanche is there. So I'm being told that Kentucky Teko, the Gamanche, is also at the BMO arena. So thank you very much, Bright Bilson, for that particular, update there. So Abiola San says best of luck to Ghana. Queen B says Ghana will win. Holy Banini says, guys, I will be posting my girlfriend when Ghana wins this match. Oh, you don't want to post the girl. Now you don't want to do semantics and all that. And that is that. So go Ghana, go Ghana. So this is the thing. So you know that we showed you all the games during the qualifiers, but this one there we don't get it right. That is why I have to go to DSTV. Now we have about 2 minutes to game. Let me take quick predictions. Harry.
Yeah, I see Ghana winning 3-1.
Ghana winning 3-1. Any scorers in mind?
Not yet, but I think Nyama and Kamadini and Fatawi Shaku.
Nyama and Kamadini and Fatawi Shaku. Andrew?
Yes, I think Jordan is going to make he's going to make it count. He's going to get his goal, if probably the first or the second, but I'm sure Jordan is going to get a goal in the game, and I foresee a 2-0 win for the Black Stars.
Yes, I've already predicted a 2-0 victory. NS Nyama and then Semenyo will be on target for the Black Stars. 2-0.
NS Nyama and Semenyo.
Is a toss.
And that is the toss. Jordan Ayew and the captain. And that is Lawrence Ati Ziggy right there. It is Africa against Central America in Group L. As 4 times African or World Cup participants, Ghana, we take on Panama, a nation still writing its World Cup story. With England already on the board after defeating Croatia by 4-2, the stakes are clear. 3 points tonight could prove very crucial in the race for the knockout rounds. Head coach Carlos Queiroz, he says that we are going to be ready. Ghana enter the tournament, and we want to follow the footsteps of the African teams who got positive results in their opening games. And I can talk about Cape Verde. There is also DR Congo today. Some of our African brothers also won their games. And that is what the Black Stars will be trying to do. And for Panama, They continue to rise in international football after beating the US to win the CONCACAF Cup, and will view this as a golden opportunity to claim a historic first World Cup win. This is their second appearance at the World Cup. That is Panama. They made their debut in 2018. They scored their first World Cup goal through Felipe Ballon against England in 2018. And there is Kamaldeen Sulemana starts the game for us. And Jerome Poku already sends the ball into the Panama half and go back to the Panama goalkeeper. Black Stars of Ghana. Mosquera is in post for Panama. Sends the ball back to Andrade down the left-hand side, back to Cordoba. And Jordan Ayew leading the press, commanding, charges forward. And there is Antoine Semenyo. He's a player who is under pressure to impress Ghanaians. And now it's Marvin Semenyo. He's whipping the ball, looking for Jordan Ayew. Good control. Jordan couldn't hold on to possession. And Ghana regains possession with cheeky ease. But Jordan Ayew has been caught behind the flags. And the way the Black Stars have started, it looks clear that they are going all attack, all attack. And today, Kakarika dance to the whole world. Now Panama doing what they do best. It is Western. And Rodriguez couldn't hold on to possession. And that was a nice 1-2 builder from Andrea. And Westerman trying to build some partnership. The game plan looks very clear that the Black Stars will be attacking. Now, possession reverts back to Ramos of Panama, wearing the 13 jersey, sends it to the right wing, looking for Murillo. Murillo whipping the ball, and brilliant save from Lawrence Atizigi. Basinas with the opening chance in the game, and Lawrence Atizigi was called into action. Now Kamaldeen has been dispossessed by Harvey. Panama keeps coming. Massina goes to Murillo again. Murillo back to Blackman. Blackman sends the ball back to Ramos. Ramos to Cordoba. Cordoba to Andrea. Rodriguez looking for the ball, but it went to Masterman. Back to Andrea again. And it is around wearing jersey number 14, Harvey. Sends the ball wide. Looking for Murillo. And now we get to the ball. And Panama couldn't hold on to possession. And Martinez sends the ball wide. And that was that cross from Moreno. And the touch from West Ham. And a brilliant save from Lawrence Atizigi.
I think he did so well to parry the ball out away from the goalpost. And the player, he didn't really get that needed touch that he wanted. But I think Atizigi was right on point to make an incursion into the game. And I think that the Black Stars should try to slow down a bit. Yes, they want to take it all out to the Panama national team, but they should try to play to their own rhythm, not to the rhythm of the game. They should slow down, try to find players in their own position. Then I think that will really help them a lot.
Atizigi say early signs that this game is going to be very, very tough. It's going to be very difficult, and the Panama players have shown clearly that they are in this game to get a result. They are not coming out to defend. They are coming all guns blazing, and we've seen it. Brilliant save from Atizigi. Typical Atizigi, you make saves, and so for me, the early signs, and I'm happy that the Panama players have made their intentions clear, so it will put our defenders on their toes.
Put our defenders on their toes. That was some brilliant save from Lawrence Atizigi. Now, the ball reverts back to Panama. Possession-wise, Panama have started the game on a very good note. Now, it is Murillo again. Blackman left in no man's land. Good control inside the Ghanaian 18-yard box. He takes one, whip it in, and Gideon Mensah will be there to mop up the ball. Black Stars in their own goal area. Moreno again. Back to Harvey. Harvey to Basinas. Basinas to Blackman on the left hand side. Blacksman find Rodriguez. Rodriguez against Ajeta whipping the ball. And no. The Panama boys. Come on in, Suleiman. Get possession. He plays it. It goes back to Panama. Ghana defending against Panama. I never believed that this will come. But just like Alaji Karim Grusa will say, a goal in a and we just want the 3 point. So if we get the 3 point, Panama can keep the ball.
It's early days yet.
Like Moreno said, but it's just the opening 5 minutes. The Black Stars haven't found their footing in the game. Moreno sending a good one, looking for Martinez, and Atizigi calmly collected. Moreno is there. He's hurt. It is Martinez is hurt. The referee from Sweden, he's a Viking, so